What's up guys, Marcus here, going on take 3 of this video. I've tried doing it 2 more times before this and I ran out of time, so I guess I gotta run through some things faster. But I was gonna make a video this morning, but I really wanted to go to Half Price Books and check out the records and stuff because I haven't been there in about a month or so. And so I ran over there this morning and I picked up a few CDs and a couple of records, so I thought I'd go ahead and show you that stuff. And then excuse me, just a couple of things that I've had for a while but I haven't showed because I've been on break, you know. But I'll go ahead and start off showing the CDs I got real fast. These were all $1 too, they were on clearance. I got Vivid by Living Colour. I got Before Everything After by MXPX. And I haven't heard a lot of MXPX, but what I have heard I've liked. So that's good to maybe get me listening to more of their stuff. Buck Cherry's self-titled first album. And Goldfinger's self-titled first album. And I actually have this, but the case was, the copy that I have before, I just got this, my case is cracked. And the CD's pretty scratched up, so for $1 I thought, what the hell, I'll just go ahead and pick up a better one. But these 3 records that I'm showing are from Half Price Books this morning, so I'll run through these real quick. This is Fly Like an Eagle by Steve Miller Band, and I've only heard a couple of songs off this album, and from any of his albums. Actually, I haven't heard a lot of his stuff, but what I have heard I really like, so this will be a good chance for me to start listening to more Steve Miller. And the next 2, we got some Sabbath. Starting off, finally got Mob Rules by Black Sabbath. And as you can see, this thing is just in flawless condition. Not a problem with it. Every time I've seen this before, it's either been the price was way too high, or it was pretty cheap, but it was in rough shape, like scratched vinyl, the corners are bent up, just the cover's always in rough shape with ring wear and all that stuff. But this one is in mint condition. There's the lyrics, and there's a shot of Ronnie. Got the band, a couple other pictures right there. So I was so happy to finally get Mob Rules in my collection. Then this one, I didn't pick this one up because I necessarily like it. I've only heard one song on here, but this is one of those things you pick up just because you know that it's really hard to come by and you don't see too many of them. So I picked up the Eternal Idol by Black Sabbath. And like I said, I've heard one song on here, and that's Born to Lose. And it's been so long, I honestly don't even remember what it sounds like. I don't know if I like it or not. I'll have to give this a spin and see what I think. But for right now, the main reason I picked it up is because you don't really see this anywhere. And I know whenever you do, it's pretty ridiculously priced, but this one wasn't too bad, so I went ahead and got that to add more to the Sabbath collection. Next up, we got a few more rock and metal records. I'll go ahead and start off with some Anthrax. This is State of Euphoria. I've had this for a few months. I actually got this on eBay for only $4 because you know how it goes on eBay. You got nobody bids on anything, then 30 seconds left, assholes come out of nowhere, jack up the bid, you lose. That's how it goes. But yeah, I bid on this. It started out at $4, and surprisingly no one else bid on it, so $4 Anthrax record. And that's actually my first one. I got a few of their CDs, but that's my first album on vinyl by Anthrax. Next up, some good old rock. 1984 by Van Halen. Yes, surprisingly, I haven't had this. I just got this a few months ago. And I don't know, it's one of those things where you see it a lot of places, but the price, you're like, why the fuck is it that much whenever it's such a easy record to come by, I guess. And so I just held off on buying it because I knew eventually I'd find it for a way cheaper price. And just like I did, found that for $1, and it's in near mint condition, so never have too much Van Halen either. Next up, Mechanical Resonance by Tesla. And this is probably my first album by them. This is their first album. And yeah, again, as you can see, pretty flawless copy, nothing wrong with it. Vinyl's great. So yeah, that's Tesla. And this one, I was happy to find this. This one's Tokyo Tapes by Scorpions. And this is a double live EP for those of you that don't know. And before I bought this, I had never listened to it. I've only gone off rumors and reviews and stuff. There's the gatefold. But yeah, I've heard nothing but like positivity about this record. So, and I think this only costed me like $5. So I thought, yeah, most definitely I'll check it out and see what it sounds like. And I did. I took it home, listened to it, and this is great live album. Not one bad thing you could really say about this. It's one of those that's up there with like Kiss Alive. What's it called? Strangers in the Night by UFO, just stuff like that. Great live albums. So yeah, if you can find that at a decent price, definitely pick that up. That's Tokyo Tapes. Alright, we got 2 more left. I'll go ahead and show All That Remains, and the next one is something amazing, so you check this shit out. But this one's All That Remains. This is their album, This Darkened Heart. And All That Remains is a metalcore band, for those of you that don't know. And sorry about the glare. There's nothing really on the back. Sorry about that. That's All That Remains on my ringtone right there. But yeah, All That Remains is one of those bands where they started out their first few albums, their first couple of albums. They're one of those really heavy, just heavy ass bands. And they're one of the ones where with their newer albums, they start getting more and more melody each album. But it's not a bad thing, but sorry about that. But most of the All That Remains fans that grew up on the first couple of albums, they don't like them anymore because their last few ones, just because they have more melody, but they're still heavy as shit. And I love them. Their new album's great. And they're in the process of putting one out now. It should be out in a couple of months. But yeah, this is one of their first ones, and this thing is just slamming. Everything is heavy as shit on here. So if you can find that on vinyl, it's not real easy to come by, but if you can find it, definitely check that out. Last up, best for last. Got some death metal for you now. This is Goatwhore, Blood for the Master. And this came out back in February, but like I said, since I've been on break, I haven't got a chance to show it since I got it. But this is Goatwhore's newest album. Like I said, came out in February. And this edition, this is only limited to 250 copies on the black and red splatter vinyl, which is this. So I'll go ahead and show that to you, because this shit, vinyl looks so sweet on it. The only complaint I have about this album is the packaging on here for the vinyl. I got the CD too, but the vinyl, it's just everything is so tightly packed in there, and it's easy to get out, but once you try to put it back in, it's just, you feel like you're gonna rip something, or you're gonna bend the corners. It's just like way too tightly packed. I don't know why they did that. But I'll go ahead and show this. This is a double LP. Came with a poster. Pretty sweet. And check out the vinyl. This stuff is beautiful. Oh yeah. Black and red splatter. So beautiful. I just love looking at this, especially while it's spinning. But yeah, like I said, there's no way in hell I'll be able to get this put back in anytime soon, so I'll just set that aside. But yeah, that's it for now. Like I said, I have plenty of more records that I bought lately, but I haven't shown, so I'll slowly be showing more and more. But I've been thinking about, for my next video, I was going to make it a room tour, so you guys could see my music and everything and my setup. So if you guys aren't subscribed, subscribe. In my next video, you can check out what goes down in my room, what kind of music's in here. So until next time, take it easy, guys. Peace.